class. Okay, so from here we will start today's class. Please open it. So can anyone tell me the meaning of camouflage? Make me understand the meaning of camouflage. Please raise your hand. Yes, Rajbeer, unmuting you.
Ma'am, hide the presence of anything.
Hide the presence of anything. Now, I told you one term also camouflaging and told you that which animal is used to do that. Can you tell me the name? Chameleon. Can you remember? Kirkiti. Okay,
Ma'am,
Kirkiti.
it is an chameleon. Ma'am, it is an animal. Chameleon is an animal.
Yes, animals also. But I told you because since we were learning the term camouflage over here, that's why I told you that camouflaging is actually hiding. They are trying to hide themselves. Now, why the birds or this kind of animals are trying to hide? Because there are bigger animals who are just going to eat them, right? Because chameleons and all those animals who are just this kind of animals feared of snake. That is why they have learned this technique. Okay, by this technique they can self protect them. Self protect means self protect from their enemy who are just going to eat them. Birds is also for that they are just trying to camouflage because sometimes they are hiding inside where inside a tree, inside in between leaves and branches, so that the cats, dogs or anything these animals cannot attack them very well. Okay, so and more few terms we have learned. What are that? Hollow bones. Hollow means papa. Okay, so their bones density, bones weight is not too much. That is why they can fly, right? And streamlined bodies. Streamlined bodies, I told you that their bodies are just looking like the aeroplane. Not their bodies are not looking like aeroplane. Human beings just constructed aeroplane by seeing the parts. Okay, so today we will just learn that how birds fly. From here we will learn. So how birds fly? First here we are seeing that here two things means two special ways, upstroke and downstroke. Okay, upstroke means like this when they are just moving their wings in the upward direction, that is called as upstroke, and downstroke means they are just moving their wings in the downstroke direction, that is called downstroke movement. Okay, so some birds like kiwi, penguin, and ostrich cannot fly. So in upstroke movement, wings are pulled up while they are flying. In the downstroke movement, wings are pushed down while flying. So here you will write by giving a arrow. This is the upstroke, and this is exactly downstroke. Okay? But some birds are like kiwi, penguin, and ostrich cannot fly. Penguin, especially, you will see that penguin are just walking like the human being. Like this, they are walking. Okay. So mark it and write this thing. Okay, so here next we are going to birds do not have teeth. Okay, so they can't eat like mutton's bones like us. They are not eating that also. Okay. They use their beaks to catch and eat food. Different birds eat different kind of foods, therefore they have different types of beaks. Now we are seeing many birds. Picture is there, parrot is there, kingfisher is there, sparrow is there, sunbird is there, eagle is there. Now mostly the parrots are eating what? They're eating chola and all the kinds of vegetables, small vegetables like chili and those kind of things whoever they are eating. So their beak is different. But the kingfisher is just catching the fish from the water. So uh, their beak is different. This is very much pointed. Eagle is also different. They are just eating very small animals. Okay, so not small animals, they are eating the flesh. Okay, especially the dead animals flesh they're eating, so their beak is totally different. So here we will see that what is called birds do not have teeth. They use their beak to catch and food, therefore they have different types of beak. Carved beak, first we will like break nuts, seeds and fruit. Example is parrot. Example, if I'm going to ask you, you need to write it. Okay. Next is sizzle-like beak. Birds like woodpeckers. Woodpeckers is kathokra. Okay, long and sizzle-like shaped beaks. They use their beaks to bore holes into their bark of trees to eat insects and make their nest. Coming to spear-like beaks, birds like herons and kingfishers have long, thick spear-like beaks. They use their beaks to spear for stabbing fish. Okay. In the National Geographic, I hope that everyone have seen those kind of videos. Kingfishers are coming by flying, just they're catching the fish and they are just going out in just few seconds. Okay, they are very clever. Also, these kind of birds. You will nowadays we are not able to see kingfisher very to means in a large number because you know most of the cities does not have any kind of pond, so kingfisher just living on the fish, so they're not living, at least I haven't seen here any kind of kingfisher anywhere. Next, cracker beaks, birds like sparrows, cardinals and grosbeaks have short strong conical beaks. They use their beaks to crack their hard shells and nuts. Next, long, thin, and pointed beaks. Birds like hummingbirds, sunbirds have long, thin, and pointed beaks. They use their beaks like a straw to suck the nectar of the flower. Hummingbirds. Here, the variety of hummingbird means one species of hummingbird we can see, and we in the Bengali we are calling it as what, moukushi, right? They are just flying in front of the flowers, and they are at that time only they are just sucking out the liquid nectar that is a very sweet, sugary juice of the flower. They are just sucking out. Next, short, sharp, and hooked beaks. Birds like prey like eagle, hawks, and owls have short, sharp, and hooked beaks for tearing flesh. So mark it up to this. Here I don't think that no meaning you need to understand. Is there any word is there that those meanings you are not don't know or anything? I'm just lowering all of your hand. Then please just raise your hand if there is any kind of meaning like you don't know or anything like that. Yes, Sipa, which word meaning you don't know?
No, ma'am, but the lines which you underline in for phone or computer, we have to write in copy.
No, no, no. You have to just mark those lines by pencil on your book. Okay.
Yes, ma'am, I am underlining everything.
Yes, underline it because you know that weekly tests are going on, so the questions will come from there. Okay. Yes, anyone else? That any meaning you don't know? Yes, Noida. Unmute yourself. Noida, unmute yourself. Okay, one thing I need to tell you that 15th, 16th, and 17th.
Ma'am, I am noticing. I am underlining.
15th, 16th, and 17th July. These 3 days in your school premises, your tailor means who is just making the dresses, that person will be available. Okay. So if any means today is already 15, today, tomorrow, and day after tomorrow, Saturday. If any dress regarding any problem is there, please contact your school office and go there. Afterwards, you will not get any one dress from school. Okay. And Rahat, yes, my classes every day's class will be there every day. If I'm not extremely sick or something like that, every day my class will be there. Okay, this slot, my two classes I will take. Rafiq, who is Rafiq? Rafiq over here. Unmute, please.
Ma'am?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
You are new student.
Yes.
Okay. So, ma'am, from today you are joining. I'm just giving you the unmute option by yourself. Please, you can unmute yourself and just tell me any kind of problem if anything is there.